Yotta, you ain't know? Listen, if you hear the doors or voices in the background, if you can, have the willpower, disregard it. All right. Hey, so my fault, y'all. The mental gender of the mind requires balance for internal security because real trust begins and ends with the self. The mental system, like banking system. Yo, listen, check this out. Listen, so I got my little Jedi laid out. You feel me? Like I just so I got this basically got another. I got a little part of the spot and stuff like that. I guess one of the individuals. Well, basically, I had an individual. Basically, the individual did move out. You feel me? So I'm here. You feel me? By myself, for myself, with myself. So shout out to Kenyatta Griggs. All right. I suggest y'all go look at his videos. The check out Kenyatta Griggs, okay? He put me on some game and everything. So here's a little thing I would like to bring to y'all attention. All right. Listen, you feel me? I said this some months ago, y'all. And okay, and it kind of like, cause everything is kind of like, you feel me? Things, when you start to wake up, everything, you find out things are scripted for certain individuals. They are being told what to say. Okay. All right. So, well, until they build a backbone, they're gonna probably just, try to, act like that's the way it gotta go. No, it's just not. Just because we got free will doesn't mean there's no consequences. So here's the thing. I told individual. I told you like some months ago. It was like some months ago. I said that okay, gas prices are sky rising. You know that, right? Gas prices and oil are sky rising. They're going to sky rise. When you heard about like some individual, they was like, I seen on one of the channels like they Iranian oil, like they bombed some Iran. Excuse my language. You feel me? I'm not into all the war stuff. Like when they did you feel me? You see how that's like almost like a curse word. So why y'all doing that? Huh? You really don't know. I'm here to collect souls. Huh? I'm here to collect the soulless. Y'all really don't get it. Yeah, y'all really don't get it. I do have the power to heal. You feel me? I know who I'm gonna heal, and I know the ones that gonna get their karma, that not so good karma. Anywho, all right, okay, because the oil, you feel me? Because it kind of mind boggles me when they hit the oil, you feel me? And I'm like, bro, I just told you. So the thing is that people, you're going to have to find an alternative. Okay. They gonna raise the gas prices. They gonna raise the oil, okay? And they probably gonna want to raise your taxes too. They probably want you to pay. How you feel me? How you paying for like you feel? Why are you paying for things when in a life that you feel me? In a world that is an abundant. There's an abundance. Okay. So it's apparently some individuals that would like to limit the people. You feel me? That's the ones we're you feel me? We're basically demoting. Basically, y'all don't get to do that, okay? Because everybody's heart knows what to do. That's what keeps us in tune with the Most High. Okay. And you feel me? That's how nature does it. That's how we see the animals do it. You feel me? And we humans, you feel me? We have a higher level of consciousness, of self-awareness. We have a higher level. Okay, the higher level of your consciousness and awareness, and you feel me, the higher your knowing, the more dominion you have over the ones that have lesser of it, in a sense. Basically that. So here's this little part, right? I would like to let y'all know, like, okay, so this being said, right? All right, chilling. So I'm just saying, like, I'm getting ready. You feel me? Like, cause I know they probably gonna try to use some EMPs, whatever, and and yeah. So like I said, you feel me? I have some things like Bobo, you know, how to build a quantum energy generator. You feel me? So, and then I got some on. I got a little something called this like fuelless, the fuelless engine, and basically, you know, I like this. It does basically how to use water heater, the heater, fuelless heater. And what's this one, DJM? Okay, so you feel me? So I'm just saying, I got fuel from water. What's this? Tesla turbine engine. The air engine. Okay, the fuelless gravity motor. Okay, high voltage electromagnetics. High voltage capacitor. Okay, what else I got in here? High efficiency generator. Okay, so like you feel me? I'm all about being prepared. Build your own homemade windmill. Free energy from the earth. Free electricity from the sky. Okay, so you know, and free electricity from the phone code, anti-gravity, UFO aircraft. Whoa, that kind of, where'd that come? It kind of slipped out. Okay, look, they call me crazy anyway, right? I said, okay, guess what? You better put some holes on those words. I'm crazy sane. I make crazy people look sane, and I make sane people look crazy. Which one are you? Anyhow, listen. All right, y'all, is things are basically changing. Okay, right before your eyes. Okay, there was something I was really about to say before some of this. Hold on, pause. All right, okay, it came to me. Okay, the thing is, okay, I did see like they said like some pray over in China. I was just like, come on, man. Anyhow, it was showing like some kind of like hovering stuff. It was like showing like some hovering helicopter, well, kind of like things where people like using this, like, you know, kind of like supposedly like flying and stuff like that. And then they were like, oh yeah, they're making like elevating cars or some elevate automobile, whatever. Listen, okay, you want that stuff to hover and stuff like that. Did you even think about like the elements? Hey, what if it rains, storms, or something like that? How's that? You feel me? You want to fly in them little helicopter? You feel me? And stuff. I'm just saying, like, you know, it's time for the individuals to be more creative, okay, and eco-friendly. You get it? You got it? Find something safe to do. All right. I love y'all. Stay accountable. One.